Tonight I'm going to continue to build this Lego, The Law of the Ring, the Balrog Book Nook. So basically got the book pretty much done. So today I'm going to finish off by building the Balrog. The 7, 8, 9, 10. Hopefully I can finish it today. Actually it's not that late, so just like 10:15. So I'm confident that I can finish building it. I really like how the book kind of set up. I know people complain it's a bit simple. I'm fine with that. Um, and I did enjoy building it. It's just something new to me. Now, I usually don't like building brick build creatures. So let's see how this particular Balrog gonna be like. So I've got this get things out. I'm still kind of puzzled on when they use plastic bag, when they use paper bag. But anyway, just open everything up. It seems like the first one gonna be pretty much smaller. And to be honest, I haven't finished building this. I'm already thinking what is the next set I'm gonna build. I do want to start on the own creation project. But at the same time, there's so many new sets that I want to build as well. So unless I'm taking a significant amount of time off, especially during days that I don't have to look after my children, that would be the ideal situation. But it's not that easy. We'll see what happens. Definitely, I'm trying my best. I haven't really got time to let's say, what should I say, haven't really got time to to stock up a few video this particular weekend. So we'll see how the schedule look like throughout the week. Seriously, it's finding it really hard to find time in the evening to build Lego. Sometimes just too tired, right? Okay, there's something definitely new. I guess the good thing with brick build creature, unless it's like within the same theme or it's like similar type of game, when you build a new creature, you often get some new building experience, and that's how you keep and the reason why you want to buy something new rather than buy something repetitive is that you want to have a new or something refreshing when you're building this stuff. But that's not easy, right? For me, right, I often just buy for parts and really figure. So a lot of set that I end up not that enjoying, to be honest. Is it like this? What? No, got it wrong. I was like, what? That's can't be right. Yeah, the throat and overall the condition hasn't really improved. It's still pretty much the same. So gonna be like this, and this is some new building technique, I would say. I never thought of building something like this, so that's good. But how this gonna, so it really it's not that many pieces, but I have a feeling this indeed gonna take more time than the previous bags, just because the amount of details and just not that familiar with the overall build. Okay, so I'm gonna do it here. Okay, so actually quite interesting on how this stuff being constructed. The cough is really bothering me because every time I try to talk a little bit too much, then I start coughing, right? Which is not a good thing. Well, it's fine if I don't, try to talk or try to film a video or something like that. But this is sometimes just bother me a little bit. There's some interesting choice of building though, but we'll see. I'm just struggling to find the right piece. I want to spread it out, and sometimes it's just like I'm trying to spread it out and still can't find the parts I need, which indeed kind of slow me down. Where's the parts I need? Like, oh, just right here. It's like usually it's just so close to some of the pieces that you just don't see it. And then we've got another one like this here. That I really like the color, like transparent orange pieces. I really like this color. And then this one just go through here. I understand why they need it, because it's a creature or entity that having fire burning across. So that's why there's some parts in between using the transparent orange pieces, which I understand why they do it. At the same time, just need to figure out how every single piece is gonna pieces together. I have no. I mean, this is definitely the body, but I don't know which part of the body it is. So let's see. In fact, I think throughout this build, I'm less obsessed with having the Lego logo online, because I think I'm not that fussed, because lots of parts here are hidden away. It's not like having a building, having some surfaces where it's so noticeable when it's inconsistent. Anyway, it's a good sign, I think. Whew. Despite the fact that I'm starting a little bit early, I do feel a little bit sleepy, but I need to stop talking about how I feel in terms of energy level, because otherwise it's like you kind of watch 10 out of like 15 video, majority of the time I'm going to talk about how tired I am. It's like, dude, if you're tired, just stop and go to rest, right? It's always thinking stuff in a conflicted manner. But I am a little bit sleepy indeed, so maybe, I don't know, just get the video done and get the review thing tomorrow. It depends on what time. If I finish early and I have the time, I might just do the review tonight, but I think it may be good to do a review or film the review tomorrow. Anyway, about to finish this bag. Just kind of try to figure out the parts. Yeah, that's fine. There's some interesting this is, I don't know what I'm building right now. That's the thing, right? Yeah. If I watch the short video yesterday, it's like, I've got what's that? I've got the light blue in the new light blue classic spaceman, but it's pretty crazy. The minifigure vending machine is not available immediately. It's already like back order, just 2 hours late, I think. I'm not sure if anyone getting it on time in New Zealand though. Anyway, looks cool for now. And it's just the back of the body, right? Yeah. To be honest, sometimes I do see the flaws of having brick build creature because there's some shapes that you just can't do. But what can you do about it, right? If you get everything kind of in the right shape, then that's not Lego. Cool. That's a new toy line or new action figures. So what's the point? The whole point of Lego is that using the pieces that they have, and they would create something very close to the actual thing. So okay, so here we go. So it's like some of the detail that you put in is already hidden away. So why the transparent piece, right? You're not going to see it anyway. Okay, so we've got this here. The good thing is, if I start a little bit early, and I don't have to wait till that late, which is always desirable. Oh, anyway, so let's try to get this done. Just need to make sure that I don't make any mistake. So this way gonna get last week I placed quite a huge order on, well, from various stage. The thing with like new release, except for the Lego Store exclusive, right? You often get discounts straight away. So there's some pretty good deal. Except I mentioned yesterday about the Arctic train. It's like click and collect. I didn't make it. I went to the store. Funny enough, they have the Arctic train on shelf, but my click and order is like in transit. What the heck, bro? There's some always with online order. There's always things like this with local store. I should have just have it sent. I just try to save that few dollars shipping. But anyway, I think we're done with bag number 7. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it's pretty interesting ways of creating the looks, because they're just stuck here. Interesting. Okay, got bag number 8. I think quite a few of them have really large bag, but there's actually not that many pieces. I don't know why they do this. Seriously, I really don't know why. Here we go. Okay, got this here. Sorry about the coughing, but just can't help it. Yeah, there are quite a few things I do want to build the Bluey house, but I don't think the Bluey videos are getting any hits much, so a bit conflict. But I'm not going to decide until the day is often is driven by the time and how I want to approach certain set in terms of the video. Okay. I keep hitting like Gandalf sword. It actually hurts. Okay, so got this. Alright. What is the part? Because all the parts are black, so sometimes very hard to find the parts that I need, right? Okay, so just right here. Okay, and that's what actually slowing me down, because I just couldn't identify the parts that I need. Okay, so this one is this way. Is on this side? No, no, no. The black one. No, this one is the same side with the opposite one. Okay, so this part is okay. Yep. I thought I got the wrong side. Okay. So I think this is the legs. Okay, and I just calm down, try to find a piece that I need. Sometimes it's just not easy. It's just hard because everything is black. It's that same color. It's very hard to spot. Okay. We've got another one here. I just keep finding it so difficult to find the bricks, and it's not like I don't want to look at the camera. I just don't have the time to actually look at the camera. Just too much things going on. Okay, and then got which part I need? Okay, this right here. This. Okay, so I think I just need one more of this. Yeah. And which side? This side. Should be fine. You find that, right? It's just right here. That's when I have this way. Okay. Alright, what's next? Okay, I need to build 2 of this. Just the ball joint first. Okay, so that means I need 4 of this. 1, 2, 3. Really wish that I could, do this, during daytime. It's nighttime is really not that good for me. Okay, just right here. I don't know why, but kind of struggling. Okay. It's not just about building languages overall, I'm just lacking energy. Okay, and then got this color right here. Those 2. And then things on the side. Okay. What's that part? Okay. I need one more. Where's it? Where's it? Come on. Pop up. It's not in here. It's just right underneath. This is when I need this. How come? And let's just go on top, right? Mhm. Interesting. So it's actually the foot, or the feet that we're building. I have no idea until I saw the next picture. But wow, well, at least not like I need to rebuild everything, because that would be the nightmare. Okay, and then what's next? Okay. Oops, and looks like I just got Gandalf for falling off. Um, Unexpectedly, I created a scene in the movie. Why I'm struggling to find the part zones? Yep. So, all right. And okay. Okay. The other one. Okay. Yeah. And then one more. Harmonies. I can't find the other parts. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, that's right under. Okay. So this one goes here. This one goes here. Okay. This pretty straightforward. So this is actually the abs, because it's the chest. And I've got, you know, it's actually, unfortunately, that's not that. I think could have a little bit more movement in the legs. That would be better. But I think we're building the arms now, and it is show 2 times, so I think I'm safe to proceed with just building one at a time. But you never know. Sometimes it's like you didn't pay attention, and then at the end of the video, it's like, oh, now I need to go back and build again. But this is something that I have already talked about it multiple times. So you can see my voice getting lower and lower just because I am struggling. See, so tired. Because I really need to go to sleep a little bit earlier. Otherwise, this is not going to do well with other aspect, other responsibility that I have. Okay. This right here, like this. Okay. Just finish building this right. So this one is the ball joint. This one is here, and then we've got this need to click, and got the flag towel somewhat conveniently attached to here. Okay, and that is okay. Instead of the ball joint, they're gonna do it like this. So got the arm, and then I need the hand. That's why they don't ask you to build all at once because we need to do the same on the other side. Okay, what's next? Sometimes really struggling with the color printed on the instruction booklet and the actual color of the brick, but now this is good use of this piece for fingers, way more superior than what's that movie? I forgot. Okay, so can actually get, I think this one is pretty detailed. Oops, until it's finished, it's hard to balance the creature, Balrog. Okay, what next? Yep. Okay, and here. So we're getting there, they're getting like back number 8, and then I think the final one is the tail and the wings, and of course, the head of Balrog. Okay, don't very much know what I need to do. Some extra reinforcement. I mean, I will be using this piece for a long time. Okay, what next? But I'm actually very prone to mistake now, given the current feeling I have on my well-being, I would say. Okay, got this done. Based on how I feel now, definitely I'm not going to film the review tonight. I think it's just too much to handle. And yeah, this is. I think once I plug this in, it will be easier to balance. I've got the hand, and after the hand, I think that would be it for this. Okay, what's up? Oh, somehow it's just difficult, very difficult. It's hard to concentrate. Okay, and then just need to hit the connect the finger. Is it already? Okay. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it click, but it just left on and got some spare pieces on this. So okay, yes. The arm movement is excellent though. And what? Okay. So this is how I hide the joint. Well, it's very well done, I do think. And I think this is where I need it for the wings. Okay. This. Ah, okay. That is what? It's actually quite interesting on how to connect this if I end up in silence, not because I'm not trying to talk. It's just very difficult to apply let's say to fix, but somehow this one is I see why. Disaster. This is why I actually so hard to pull out. I need to grab something. I don't have the brick separator with me here. Damn it. Is there something I can? Damn it. Maybe this one can just push it out. Yep. Can push it out now. Okay, so how do I get this straight? Yep. So I had it in the wrong angle. That's why I couldn't feed certain parts in. Now I think I can. So it's like, oh, no way. Okay. Now it makes sense. What? Really? Oh, okay, now it makes sense. Okay. What's next? It should be pack number 9, right? Okay. I missed something, but finally the final pack. This is because when we stick, that costs a little bit longer, and then looks like the remaining parts are gonna be quite similar. And then we've got the print of the Gandalf quote, which shall not pass, and also the face of the Balrog. And I still haven't got time to film the review for the Ninjago City Market, so it's quite a few things I need to do, and also quite a few small sets I need to build as well, so lots of. Okay, so that's the tail. The tail should be straightforward enough. Okay, and then got one wings. Shouldn't be that difficult, but again, I'm struggling to find the pieces I need, and just need to make sure that I don't make mistakes. Otherwise, it's gonna be quite difficult. Really require lots of concentration to what? Yeah. Okay. What that means then? Oh, okay. Yeah. Using. Okay. This is how they gonna have it more secure. There's so many interesting things going on here. That's so difficult. And just remember, you have to build something similar for the other wings. They don't do it now because of this is where you're gonna get hurt. Okay, because I have to repeat the same on the other side just because it's not symmetrical. No, it's symmetrical, but it's left and right. So okay, so here this. Okay, so this is why it's complicated. It's just they do explain here so that to allow the wings to fold. Okay, okay. Right, find the right piece. My finger. Okay, this side just think about that. Oh, I need to do this 2 times. Just a little bit demotivating. Um, but it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, just have to do it 2 times. This is is that it's gonna be feel a little bit repetitive, but well, this what it is. Okay, so number 3. Yep. One more. Okay. Yep. Here is really much confirm how it's built here. So okay, this 1 and 2, and this is where okay, not necessarily. Come on, let's enchant. Okay. Yep. This next one is where we put the wings. Yeah, it's actually from the fell beast. Okay. So this part is not new, it's from the fell beast. Okay, so alright. Yep. Okay, and be the next one. I wish it's a cloth material. But then if it's cloth material, then you might not get some of the details. So okay, so it's interesting. Okay. Okay. So actually, this. Okay. Okay. Help it folds. So I see why they made it a certain way. It's actually looking pretty cool. Yeah. Now it's the other side. I have to go through all the nightmare again, looking for parts. Putting in the technique, putting through all this. It is a little bit repetitive. I think it's generally it's fine. I find it not easy to kind of put all this in place. Okay, so yep, and then we've got this here. Okay, sometimes when I buy new Lego set, I really want to build it straight away. Yeah, I haven't figured out the storage. I think it could be a problem. Okay. Yep, so what's this part again? Going through here. Yep. This is where it's difficult. Okay. Yes, need to get this in. Again, still having a cough is bothering me, and I think I should not have a wet jacket because I'm feeling a little bit hot now. Okay. This how. Okay, and we'll start building. What's this? The wings. Yes, the wings. Should be straightforward, but you never know. Okay. Okay, this is when I need to get a little bit more. One, two, this here, this here, just get a little bit more length. Okay, and then just go here and here. Obviously on this side, we need to continue to extend it. Is it 3? No, there's a 5. Did I knew it. I knew it. Damn it. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that one I got right, but I think I just got lucky, didn't make the mistake. It's so easy to make mistake when building Lego set. No matter how, I mean, mostly during like evening. Okay, and this sometimes it's just a little bit difficult. Okay, one more. Okay, yeah, that's fine now. And then we've got this as a part like this. Okay, and then this is when I need the other wings. Okay, and that's it. Okay. And that is the last thing of the wings, right? And then next one is just the hat. I think overall I still think now it's taking a little bit longer than I would have hoped, but yeah. So here we are, and this is where we're gonna put the wings. Okay. Okay. I mean, if you motorize it, it's gonna be really, really cool, right? And okay, still on this side. Okay. Interesting. Didn't know that. You can actually do something like this. Okay. There's lots of fire and flame going up. It's actually pretty cool. I really like the wings there. And now we indeed building the head. So hopefully it is less complicated than some other parts. Okay. Nope. Nope. Where's the other one? It's on this side. Okay. So A mixture of transparent pieces. Okay, does this do the... sometimes I don't know how to align all this, but you can adjust it once you finish building it. Okay, what? Yep, and this one goes to here. Okay. Interesting. This the teeth. Okay. I'm just still trying to figure out which part I am. Okay. It does look menacing at this particular moment. So I've got the printed parts. So this is the face. At least it's printed, not stickers. I'm glad, because if it's stickers, and it will ruin, the enjoyment of the set. Okay, and then the horn. Okay, I got it wrong side. It's really difficult to put all this in place. Okay, so here should be just right on this. Okay. Okay. What was next? Yeah, there's some chore. So it's like, there's something that is really time consuming because of the small parts. It's not just small, it's just hard to just try to get it right. Okay. Okay, just like this, it's looking really cool. Okay, we need to add the horn and stuff, right? So and this is how it connects to the main build, or the main body, I should say. Okay, what's next? So more texture on the flaming parts. That's no good. That's why I'm saying I need to go to bed early. Anyway, got this. So really, oops, kind of. Okay, and then we've got the horn. Okay. What's this one? Okay. What's next? Okay. don't know. This, uh, I mean, for me, I don't have much attachment to the source material. I do find this very nice and interesting. But okay, where the horn goes. Okay. It doesn't look like horn. Looks like some maybe an altered version of Modoc. Okay. And then we've got, oops, listen. Okay, what's this part? We've got this here. Oh, this is where it's connects. Hurts. But because it's a bit heavy on top and a bit loose. Oh, so this is okay. So here, specifically leaving this until the end, because they could have let you have that "you shall not pass" tile in the beginning. So there's a little bit of hassle here because I need to get this in. So this part. Okay, this. Okay. Okay, so it's right like this. Does it close? It does close, and it does open. So if I kind of show this way, because I find kind of well, not kind of, I finished building this Lord of the Rings Balrog Book Nook. I think the Balrog is a pretty cool build. I know like people might say, oh, it's not as accurate or something, but this is pretty cool. And then you can like kind of expand the wings, and of course the Balrog can be, you know, taken out standalone, but that's how it works. So this is actually pretty cool. How to actually get this down though, then I'm not sure. Just kind of like this. But anyway, I have finished building this Lego icons, the Lord of the Ring Balrog, and I think it looks really nice. It looks pretty cool. In terms of play, it is a display set for, I guess, scroll up collectors. But I really like, you know, the whole structure. I like the size. I think this, you know, this you remove Gandalf or Balrog, it would serve like, you know, other play as well. But overall, I have enjoyed the set. Yes, it's expensive. I wish that it is maybe $30 cheaper. Maybe I guess it's just nature of this. If it's like not a book look as a location set, it's probably fail. But they kind of sell it as a book nook, and I think it works really well. And yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna do a proper review of this set soon, not tonight, maybe sometime this week. But anyway, have fun, and tonight is good night.